Okay, so let's say, for example, the first question is define pedagogy. So, anong gagawin natin? So, we have to go and search somewhere, either a book, as you have said, or a previous material you have read in the past. Or, of course, syempre, gamitin natin si internet. Why not? But make sure that the resources you use are reliable. Okay? So, halimbawa, you can use Google Scholar. Very important because it's a reliable one. Kasi yung mga published work are all here, even from the 19 kupong-kupong. Okay. It's like they have digitalized the old books para ma-save. Yes. 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 So you can use Google Scholar. It's very useful and reliable and very accepted academic resource in the internet. Avoid using Wikipedia kasi they are paying for something so they can go on the first stop of the search engine. Meron silang search engine optimization. Plus, you can edit. Anybody can just edit. Magsasubmit lang sila ng credential and then they can edit anything. So it's not considered as reliable academic resource. Although it gives you information kasi sometimes they give wrong information. Okay, so we don't use that as our resource. Okay, we don't use Wikipedia for our resource. What else? You can also use what else? ericed.gov. So any website po na merong .ed, .gov, these are reliable resources kasi they are regulated by the government. Okay, it could be uk.gov or maybe ph.gov, something like that. Anything with gov because these are funded and regulated by the government. Okay, so
this presentation be
yeah, I can give you no problem. Yes, I can. Ilalagay ko later, okay? Nasa orientation and induction. Nandun lahat sa first. Yeah, nagpipicture ka. Baka dami ko ng mukha dyan. Right, fine. So, you can also use journals. These are very important. E-journals or journals are published thesis of previous scholars. Okay, like for example, me, I published my my thesis also sa academia.edu. So, kayo din, you can also do that in the same time. Pag natapos nyo na. So, yan yung mga research na nagawa. So, these are like empirical evidences na talagang nag-study sila to give you information. Not just ginugulang din nila. Naggawa sila ng study. They did a research. They acquired some data. They made analysis. Ganyan. So sa journals yan lalabas. Okay, so if you have any journals, those are very good resources. Pwede rin ang journals ng JSTOR, JSTOR, or many other journals like Script. Marami yan. I will be helping you. Don't worry. Okay, you can also use ResearchGate. Okay, these are also reliable sources kasi ito work site ng mga scientists and researchers and they share their work here in ResearchGate. It's a very reliable academic resource. Meron din tayong ProQuest. So ito rin, it's also regulated by public school libraries and government. ProQuest is also a good academic resource, okay? And of course, academia.edu, diyan ko pinablish yung aking thesis, okay? And also, here, nandiyan yung mga American social networking websites in academe. Diyan nila pinapublish yung mga work nila. Okay. Kung gusto niyo i-publish, pwede naman. The good thing about it is, no, it's not required, but it's like an achievement. Kasi magiging mag-isa-cite din kayo ng mga next generation. So what happened is, when I publish my work, yung mga nandyan kasi sa academia, dyan ko rin kinuha yung mga ibang information. Okay? So from there, nag-cite ako ng isang author. And from that author, nag-publish din siya ng work dyan. So there's an option or like an email I received that author has confirmed that is really his work. So it's like magkakaroon kayo ng network, 'di ba? So I feel happy that yung sinite ko na na author ay siya, kinonfirm niya yung work ko. So I feel like, oh my God, so my work has been recognized, something like that. Yeah. So that author has recognized my citation. That parang kinonfirm niya that my citation was correct and that's me who have cited that. Ganon. So that's the network in academia. So you can just sign up with your Google account. Sign up kayo. So in the future, pagtapos nyo, parang some kind of an inspiration for you. At least an achievement, academic achievement. Yeah, thesis ito actually. Para siyang baby thesis, but this is like an introduction for you when you go to your When you go to your MBA, yeah, pwede mo siya i-cite, no problem. As long as it's related, of course. So, what you're going to do is, dito kasi, you're going to make a foundation of your knowledge. Tapos sa top up, doon na kayo magpipisis. But basically, lahat yun, preparation na ginagawa nyo ngayon doon. So, I'll be preparing you for that. Okay? Kasi, kasi pag wala yun, mahirapan kayo gaya ko. So I'm giving you, you are going to get what you have paid for. That's what I'm trying to say, okay? Another resource that you can use is PubMed Central. This is specifically for biomedical sciences. Like maybe when we discuss about behavior, mga ganyan, so kailangan nyo ng scientific basis on why certain people behave. Kasi as managers, you have to know how to understand people's behavior. And it goes back to psychology, you know, and behavior and all like that. So you should have some related literature about, you know, about this thing. And you can check PubMed Central. And JSTOR is a journal wherein you can get some good literature review. I used this a lot. I like it. Okay, so I hope you can also appreciate. And I also have here IEE Explore. These are for technical literature in terms of engineering technology. Maybe we will not be using that. But if you want to go through, it's okay. Meron ding Springerling. And also we have OATD. Marami ditong dissertations that you can get. Okay. And also you have Trove. Ang dami. So you don't use Wikipedia. Okay. Ang daming reliable resources that you can use. Google account. Kasi kailangan nilang makita that you are a human being. You know, nowadays, we have to prove that we are humans. So, yeah, to avoid hackers, yun yung point nila. Okay, so marami kayong, ito din is very important, digital access scholarship at Harvard. You can also go to Harvard Business Review. That's also very important resource. Maganda yung mga resources nila sa Harvard Business Review is also very good platform to get your related literature. Okay? Okay, so balik tayo sa question. Ano yung question kanina? Define pedagogy. So, I searched in the internet and I found this website, halimbawa. Okay? So, I found this website and then there's a definition of pedagogy. O yun, andun na yung sagot ko sa question, right? So, you can see already that there is already a definition there. I can just copy that and put it in my assignment, in my copy-paste. Walang problema. But, you have to... So, how are you to do that? So, halimbawa, kinapin nyo na, define pedagogy that at the so my assignment, at the end of the definition, I will put the in-text citation. Ito yung tinatawag na in-text citation. So you're going to put your in-text citation, which is, it came from live guides, educational theories, ND, that means there's no date because in this website, wala naman nakalagay na date kung kailan to na-publish. Yeah? So that's how it is. So this is from live guides. Live guides. Yeah? So dyan manggagaling yung ating citation. So ang nangyari dyan, hindi ko na to tinype itong live guides. What I did was, I copied the link of live guides and put it in a citation generator, which I'll be giving you soon as well and guide you how to do that para hindi ko na rin itatype yun. So basically, nag-copy-paste lang ako. But I did it in a proper way. Yeah. Okay. So as soon as you use the reference or related literature, immediately mag-create na kayo agad sa last page ninyo ng reference list. So as you answer the question, you already have a reference entry at the end of your assignment. So you can now, for example, in page 1, sinagot nyo na yung define pedagogy. Sa page 2 na, lagay nyo na yung reference list ninyo. And from that reference list, gagawa kayo na reference entry. So you have the link. Okay? Para masundan ng mag-check kung saan yung kinuha yung definition. Okay? So this is called the index citation. It's called the parenthetical. And this is now your reference list entry. Okay? So ito yung entry ninyo sa reference. Huwag niyong kopyahin yung lahat ng buong page. Yes. Yes, but if you do that, of course, you will be saying the same thing. You'll be using some words, 2 to 3 words of that. That's still going to be considered plagiarism kasi hindi ka naman nag-study to make a definition of a pedagogy. So you have to get the definition of somebody else who had already researched that one or did an extensive. Yes. Yeah, that's called paraphrasing. So when you paraphrase, it will still be considered plagiarism because you did not have any published book about pedagogy. Okay? You're still considered a learner. So if you have not published any work yet, hindi mo pa pwedeng bigyan ng definition ang anything because you haven't published any work yet. So this is how it is to become a learner. So when we publish our work, that's the time our work will also be cited. So ganun siya. So now we are making ourselves to be cited in the future. Ganon. Yes, you are considered learner because you haven't published any research or a study that you have gained immense knowledge and you have made a definition of pedagogy. Yeah, okay? You can paraphrase, no problem, but you have to still make an in-text citation because hindi naman nag-pop out agad yun sa isip mo, right? You have learned it from somebody, then you paraphrased it. It did not just pop out like Albert Einstein popped out in his mind and he formulated the formula. Hindi tayo ganun ka-genius. That's why we have to cite the previous work of the previous. Yes, ganun talaga. We have to really do it. Yes, yeah. Unless it is from your own experience. Okay. Or from your own published work in the past. Okay? Or else, yeah. Yeah, okay? So, ganon. For example, in my thesis, I can say things that are part of my thesis kasi ako talaga because that was my experience. My thesis was about learning management system which is like yung portal na ginagamit nyo ngayon. Yun yung aking dinefend as a part of learning process. Ganyan. So, that's my experience and that is us who provided it. So, I can say things from my experience. I can quote it directly. I don't have to say anybody that because this is our ICSA experience. So, that doesn't need in-text citation. Okay? But if I have something which I have learned from somebody, a concept from somebody or from a related literature, even if I paraphrase it, the scholars knows it. Alam pa rin nila yan. Yes, you have to. Alam niyan na mga alam yan. Especially. Experience. Yeah, but you have to write it down that in my experience, blah, 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 or in my workplace herein. That's why nga, your assignment will become very, very unique kasi ginamit mo yung iyong workplace. So that's how you can make your assignment unique. Diba? Okay. So, ganyan ang pagsagot ng assignment. You have to write your answer in text citation, pasok agad sa reference list. Again. So, what if you have another, because hindi lang naman po pwedeng you are a level 7 student, so your answer should not be just one paragraph. There is a number of words that you have to follow. For example, for task 1, 600 words. That means your task 1 should have a minimum of 600 words. So hindi po pwedeng one paragraph lang yung sagot mo doon. So then you will search again for another related literature. So again, ito, naghanap ako ng iba pa. Ayan, nakita ko na naman tong website na to. So this is from Queensland. It's really hard work, no? Kasi nasa level kayo ng master. So you have to be ganyan talaga. Okay? And when you are citing sources, the scholars, especially sa masters, they are very intelligent people, really, I could say. Yung teacher ko, alam nila kung saan mo kinuha yung pinagkukuha mo. Tapos i-question ka nila, bakit hindi ka nag-cite dito? Ikaw ba gumawa niyan? Hindi mo ba alam na gawa nito? Blah, blah, blah. Ganyan sila. So, we don't want that to happen to you. So, from the beginning, titrain na namin kayo na gano'n. Kasi gano'n talaga, they are blessed. Yung mga nasa master's, yung mga PhD people talaga, they are really full of knowledge. Kasi they have spent 6 years of their life just studying this. So, nabasa na yata nila lahat ng mga related literature. Kaya sila naging PhD. Okay, ganun yan sila. So, alam nila kung saan mo kinuha. So, they will question you if nakita nila at nasanay na sila ng kababasa. Pag nagbasa yan sila, babasahin talaga nila yan from top to bottom. So they will give comments on each and everything. So they will really give a feedback that you really deserve. Ganun yan siya. So, I want to prepare you for that para hindi kayo sasabak. Oo, kaya ganun kasi. Oo, ganun kasi. Mm. Ayan. So, now I found, para sa second paragraph ko, so I'm gonna go and search this one. Meron na namang thing about pedagogy here. So, I wanna copy that one. No? So, kukopiyahin ko na naman siya kasi hindi naman ako makagawa ng sarili kong definition ng pedagogy. No? So, then, I'll go here and copy that and paste it and add it to my answer. So, ganito na itsura ng assignment ko, right? So, you can see here, I have a parenthetical citation. Then, on the second one, I would start my paragraph. Idadagdag ko lang yung sa kinopya ko. According to, then I will put the name of the author, which is Queensland Government ND. That's called the narrative citation. Kasi meron kang nasa unahan ng sentence, according to, or in the work of, or in the research of, blah, blah, blah. Nasa narrative ang style ng citation. But if you put it at the end of your paragraph, that's called a parenthetical citation. So, as soon as mailagay ko na naman yan, pasok na naman yung second entry ko sa reference list on my page. Okay? I will help you on how to do this. It's easy. Okay? Meron tayong generator, citation generator, which I will help you. So, as you can see, this is just one style of citation. There are different style of citations. I have advised you to use Harvard kasi mas madali. But APA style is also good. I will explain them one by one. So, meron tayong styles of referencing, which is APA style, MLA, and Harvard style. Okay? So, in your top-up, they will be very, very strict. Kailangan kapag Harvard yung start mo sa una, Harvard style na lahat-lahat yan. If you want to use APA style, lahat na yan dapat APA style. So, for me, I would give you the freedom to use whatever you like. But I'm just telling you that in the future, they'll be more strict. So, para lang hindi kayo naman masyadong sobrang na ano na, no? So I'll give you so you can explore options. Okay, so you can explore options. I will explain to you now. The first one is APA style, or we call it the American Psychological Association. Okay, itong American Psychological Association, they use a parenthetical system of bracketing, mga ganyan. They put the author's name and the date of publication and page. Usually sila yung madetalye. The APA style is kind of like a very detailed one. Okay, so the reference always goes at the end of the sentence with a full stop. Ibig sabihin, may period sa dulo lagi. Okay, so for example, I copied this one. There are a number of different reference styles, blah, blah, blah. According to, so, ayan siya, sa dulo. And put the name of the author, the year, tapos the page number, and in parentheses, all of them. Okay, usually a parenthetical citation is din mo naman talaga. Pero sa APA, nilagay pa yung page. Okay? So usually for the other styles, name lang ng author at saka year. Okay? Ganyan lang. Sa APA style, they are kind of like very detailed. Okay? Pati yung page, nilalagay nila. Okay. So, they put the author's name and then the initial. Okay? So, ito naman sa reference list. Yung una, nakita nyo sa una, this is when you are answering the assignment. Diba sabi ko, once you have an in-text citation, ipasok nyo agad yan sa reference list. Kasi may hirapan na kayo to go back to your, saan ko na nga ba kinuha yung ganyan. So you have to, immediately pag nag-cite na kayo, ilagay nyo na agad sa reference list. Okay? Kasi pag, yes. Everything will be there. Don't worry. Ka-copy-paste nyo na lang. I'll give you the link later. So you can easily generate the citation. Hindi nyo na itatype yung mga yan isa-isa. Okay? So, sa reference list, ilalagay nyo the name of the author and the initial. Tapos the year, the name of the work, and then the publisher. Ganyan siya. Okay? So, you have the link as well from there. Okay, so yan yung APA style. I will give you this work, don't worry, okay? Para hindi na kayo mahirapan. The MLA style naman, ano ba ang MLA? MLA is the Modern Languages Association. So ito naman, ang style of referencing nila is also bracketing, but they don't put the year. They just put 17 as page 17. You know that is a page already. Okay, ganun lang sila sa MLA. I never used MLA because I'm more comfortable with APA or Harvard. But in the masters, they would, depending on the school, they would require you a specific style. So you have to stick with that. So for now, For the purposes of learning, I will accept all styles as you want, kahit mag-mix man sila, no problem. Just for your learning purposes, para at least alam nyo kung alin dyan, alin ang mas okay kayo. So when you go to your top up, you know kung alin ang i-adapt ninyo. Hindi na kayo masyadong mahihirapan. So here, as you can see, the in-text citation would be Kennedy, New Relation 17. So wala silang year of publication sa in-text citation, but when you go to their reference list and year, but in this case, wala kasing year, so they just put ND, which means no date. Okay, but they put the page number. Okay, so maybe it's still too much to absorb, but just for the learning purposes, para may intro kayo, para hindi na kayo mawindang if we are now, I'm going to say, your styler of in-text citations, alam niyo na ang ibig kong sabihin if I say in-text citation, it's within the paragraph. Pag sinabi kong reference list entry, yung nandun sa reference list. So now, this is the purpose of that. Let's go to Harvard style. The Harvard style of referencing is a parenthetical system as well, and they put the author's name and date of publication. So, merong author's name at saka yung initial. You can see here, Kennedy date, tapos year. Then you have the new relations, etc. The name of the work, tapos yung publisher. To help you out with that, andito yung guide. Nandun din sa portal to, ida-download nyo na lang. Okay? Nandun yan din sa portal. Doon sa my tile na merong orientation and induction, nandun lahat yan, yung referencing guide. So you can just always go back there later. Okay? So andyan yung mga guide kung paano nyo gagawin kung gusto nyo ng mano-mano. Or you want to go back and check it out. Okay? But the Harvard Basics is basically asking you to put the author and the years and the initials and then the title. Tapos you'll have to write that you cited it when. Okay? So, ito yung mga guide ninyo. Basahin. Kailangan nyo magbasa kasi i-explain. I always have to be just giving you isa ako sa inyo yung information, give you an overview, but you have to digest it. Okay? Kasi I cannot digest it for you. You have to be the one to read it and analyze. And if you have any questions, you can ask me. I'll be happy to help you. Okay, ito namang isa is the Chicago style, which is not really something I really want to use, although it's nice. Okay, they use the end as a word, hindi siya yung ampersand pag naglalagay sila ng tatlong authors. So for example, here you have 3 authors in this case. So usually they use and, we don't use this. So ganyan sila. Okay, the Chicago style. So maglalagay sila ng type of citation, for example, one work by the author, one work by 3 authors, and more authors, ganito nila ilalagay. So nandyan na lahat. So pag nakahanap kayo ng for example, an answer which has 3 authors, balikan nyo lang ito mga to. And how do I cite these 3 authors? Ganyan lang. Okay? So, nandyan na lahat. Okay? Anyway, doon nga sa citation generator, as I've said, although hindi pa siya 100% okay and perfect, kailangan minsan maybe out of 10, may mga 2 or 3 kayong imamano-mano to edit kasi sometimes the AI or the... Yes, that's true. I agree. Yes, that's correct. So also they have what you call as bibliography, okay? Or yung ating references sa notes sa dulo. Okay, never mind that. Just for your information. Okay, so how to write in-text citation in general? Ito siya. APA style, lalagay nila sa dulo yung merong pang year tapos page number. So that's the APA style. Yung Harvard naman, wala ng page number. You just have the name of the author and then the year. Okay? But when you cite it into the reference list, merong initial yung author. Okay? MLA style, they have the name of the author and the page number only. Okay? And then when you have or sometimes they use it with the name of the work. Okay? Yung pangalan ng book. Okay? Minsan ganito, name of the author, tsaka page. Minsan naman, they have the name of the author and then the title of the work, tsaka yung page. But usually, pag sinabi natin MLA, they have the page and this one. For the APA, they have everything all together. Okay, including the year. Okay, so summary lang yun para at least hindi naman kayo masyadong mahirapan. Okay, sa reference list naman, this is how you're gonna put your reference list. So this is basically for you to go back to later kasi hindi nyo naman ito ma-absorb lahat. Yeah, so you just go back to it later. So ganyan siya, nandyan na yung mga guide for you if you wanna really master the citation. The reason